You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.
Because on the podcast, it's like, man, look, it's a podcast. As long as people hear it, it don't matter. I've heard podcasts where people sound like straight crap. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, man.
Are we still having our guests?
Yeah. But they're gonna come on. They're gonna come on at 7:30. So by the time that we do the hop out, hop in thing, then she'll be on then.
I was like, all right, I don't want to be smoking weed and stuff. I want to be real professional. So let me get high first.
No, well, I mean, you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, only reason that I'm not smoking now is because my sister's in town. You know what I'm saying? So she came back to the crib. So we not smoking in the crib while, you know what I'm saying, she in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So
respect.
Two more weeks.
So
we back smoking again. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, there's no blunts, no flicking of the bic to start the podcast, unless I like do this, flick the bic just for the sound, or you know what I'm saying, what's the other shit?
Because I definitely heard it.
Be like, flick the bic, you know what I'm saying, just so people can hear the
blick. Is my sound clear though? Because I have my AirPods in this time.
No, you like yep, no, you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? So we straight. Like I said, I'm gonna let my PD hear like voices, be like, yo, is this good? This straight? Because I hate doing radio like the way that people want me to do radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate doing the old that's Drake on 106.7 The Beat, hit us up, yada 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 yada. We got more music coming up from Chris Brown. Like, and I hate that type of radio. That radio sucks, man. Like, that shit sucks ass, yo. You know what I mean? Like, straight up and down. I fucking hate that shit, yo.
So we are back on the radio.
And I mean, I'm not about to change anything. Like, I mean, y'all sound good. I'm gonna keep that joint rocking. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna let my PD hear how y'all sound now. But like, yo, do they sound good enough? Because they have AirPods in and all of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we straight. Like, last week was kind of rough, but I mean, I don't care. And then the Roxy Reynolds interview was kind of rough because, like I said, I didn't have the mics set up the way that I had the mic set up, but a button has to be pressed. So like I'll show y'all an example real quick. And I showed Khaliyah this last week. So listen to how I sound now, right? Okay, great, right? Okay, now listen to me now. Now I'm saying, now do y'all kind of hear the difference?
Yeah.
So that's how I'm not supposed to sound, because the sound, the mic is being recorded from the computer instead of
right.
So that's why for me, I always have to make sure that I do this.
Now we can't hear you.
All right. So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I got to do on my end. But I know, because I have a mic, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy, you know what I'm saying, for me to do that. You know what I mean? So 321 and Bootsy have mics as well, because that's one of the reasons why they're on the pod, because they actually have mics, but I don't ever require them to set them up, because I don't really care, you know what I'm saying, as long as I get the content. But if we're going to do the radio thing, we got to make it happen. So other than that, we about to get with some shits real quick. Erica Hubbard is going to be on the pod in the second portion of the pod. That's going to be great. She's been in like a lot of shows, you know what I'm saying? Khaliyah, I'm not going to play the game of have you heard of, because we don't want her to feel bad.
Great. Awesome.
No, man, but she's been in a lot of cool stuff. She got some new projects that she's working on. She got a show that's on BET Plus right now.
Okay.
Do y'all subscribe to like streaming stuff, like streaming services and all of that, like the BET, like the Paramount Pluses, the BET Pluses, and all that stuff?
Guilty.
You say you do?
I don't have BET Plus. I have like Hulu, Netflix, Paramount. I mean, HBO Max. Love HBO Max.
What about you, Khaliyah?
I honestly don't. I barely be watching shows and stuff sometimes, but I definitely like get like Zeus or some though, or like what's them show? What's them networks? Snowfall and BMF and all that on.
Snowfall is on FX. BMF is on, I believe, Stars, because that's one of 50 Cent's projects.
Mm-hmm. You know Shoot, I was gonna get the BET Plus to watch the ATL Impact, but I didn't. I just watched it off of YouTube.
Hey, I'm telling you, it be like that, man. Like last week's episode, we talked about the Blue Bootleg website that I have. We talked about the bootleg man. We're gonna talk about that with Erica because that's a different game now when we talk about how movies and stuff is broadcast and how that joint is put out there, whatever. But I want to also get into some racial stuff too. We're gonna start the pod on official type in a second, but I want to get this quote out real quick because um I know y'all. I don't know. I mean, I know y'all probably don't watch women's basketball because for some reason women athletes want women to support them, but women don't watch sports. So it's kind of like how are y'all? It's not like men. Like men's gonna watch sports and we good. Like men don't have to never worry about support because men gonna watch it. Ladies is gonna watch it. But when women do sports, it's like men, we want you to watch us too. It's like, shouldn't you attract the? I mean, not me because I do watch women's sports like all the time. Like I'm not that person, but I'm just saying shouldn't you try to get the women to come in and watch your sports before us? Because that's how it kind of works. But most women don't like sports, and it'd be like that sometimes. But Skip Bailey says something, and there's a scenario that I always put, but I never had like a definition for it. And the simple fact that a white guy said this on air, I feel like I can entertain it real quick and just give me like 1 second real quick. I'm about to find it real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Baseball's moving slow. Retweet. Okay. Naive white racism. You know what I'm saying? Naive white racism. Now, this is what it means. It basically means to me, because I've always had the thought, I just never had a word for it or phrase for it. It's basically when white people do something racist, but they don't know it's racist because they're not racist. They just don't know that what they're saying and what they're doing is or could be perceived as racist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
the name actually explains itself.
yeah, but it means you still gotta
I understand. Yeah.
you still gotta break it down because that's how I always define it, but I just never had a word or a phrase for it. You know what I'm saying? And again, shout out to Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? We don't really quote Skip Bayless like that around here, but naive white racism and stuff that we go through all the time. And the reason why I wanted to bring that up, not from some other stuff, but just taking it to sports. Somebody can do this, it's cool. Somebody that looks like y'all do this, it's not cool. Have that hit y'all timeline in the past couple of days since the women's national championship on Sunday?
Actually, yes, I was just reading up on it earlier today
Okay.
about how Mrs. Biden invited both teams to the White House,
And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead start the show with that because that is very important. And I wanted to do it on the show yesterday, but Taco Tuesdays, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you take a couple of shots and some free $2 tacos. What up, though? Listen to the SS Experience streaming on the SMG Podcast Network app. Download the SMG Podcast Network app on all your Apple devices. Android, I'm getting to you. Takyla and Khaliyah is on the show right now.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
So we had a little bit of pregame talk, but we about to go ahead and get into it now. Losers should never get the same treatment as winners. Dr. Jill Biden, First Lady of the United States, obviously wife of Joe Biden, wanted to invite Iowa's players to the White House. And we all know when you go to the White House after a championship game, it's only meant for the winners. This isn't a participation trophy. It's not meant for you guys to go. But there's some hidden, I don't want to use the word yet. We'll get into it a little bit. We'll get into it a little bit later, though. We'll get into that good, wonderful R word that I love to have conversations about, but we're not going to do it right now, though. But if you guys was in a competition, right, and you won and you get a prize, how would y'all feel if someone else got a prize too?
Like I didn't win.
Makes sense. Khaliyah.
So, well, like you mean like if there was only supposed to be one winner?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess I'd be bad, but I don't know because it sounds like I would need more details. Like,
of course, Khaliyah needs more details as always. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that you're doing a content creation contest.
Okay.
First place gets to travel to New York City to work with whoever's your favorite content creator, whoever you love, and you win. Hands down, you win. But let's just say another individual, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's a little bit on the light side, somebody who looks like my hoodie, if you're not watching us on YouTube right now, and they get to come too. Now you can answer.
I mean, honestly, I'm not no like bitter person for real. Like, I mean, I'm like, because I don't know, I feel like I'm still missing something. Like, I'm not gonna be
Well,
mad.
Well, we about
I
to
don't
talk about
know.
that. We about to talk about that on the radio side a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While I edit and chop this up real quick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because I don't want to
honestly,
say it on the radio, but I will say it on the podcast because we're gonna get into it.
I need to hear the actual story then, I guess, of like what happened and
so
Alright.
can I explain it?
make
Do we
more
have time for
sense.
that?
Now we'll do it. We'll do it on the back end real quick. You know what I'm saying? But we can do it now though. I just want to just do that so I can know when to edit and you know what I'm saying, put it on the radio. But go ahead, explain it to her.
So, make a long story short, the WNBA national championship winners were
No,
all female.
not WNBA, NCAA, because you just said professional.
Okay, okay. Either way, a all black women's basketball team won the national championship, and the national champions always in the history of the U.S. gets to visit the White House, the president. Now, for the first time in history, Dr. Jill Biden invited the opposite team that lost was a team full of Caucasian women. She invited both teams to the White House, which is not as the same fulfillment. It's the principle of the situation. It's not the same fulfillment. I'm not going to feel like I won and we worked our ass off for this. Why would you invite them? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely be mad. I would definitely, and I would not want to go.
And see, that's why I started off with the quote from Skip Bayless: "Naive white racism." Jill Biden is not a racist. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to say that she's a racist, anything like that. But if you can't see the optics of all black basketball team with one white girl beats all white basketball team with one black girl, and you invite this all white team to come to the White House. For one, she doesn't even have that power. Joe Biden has that power, not her. You know what I'm saying? So for the fact that she said that was OC. But then let's reverse it real quick. Let's say the world got exactly what they want. Now, no offense, Caitlin Clark be balling. Like she still dropped like 30, and then she dropped like 40 in back-to-back games. Caitlin Clark be hooping. So this isn't nothing about her. But you mean to tell me that if that all white team with one black person beats that all black team with one white person, that all black team with one white person is going to be invited to the White House too?
No, she wouldn't have did that.
Not at all.
She wouldn't have felt bad for she felt bad for the white girls, which is why she invited them, because she didn't want them to feel left out. But if it was vice versa, she wouldn't have cared if the other girls felt left out.
Exactly. And that's the and again, without trying to get deep into it on the radio side, that's why I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, carry it with kid gloves, because on a work side, I'm kind of going through not that same exact thing, but naive white racism. Khaliyah, I don't know if you noticed, but I know that you guys follow the Beat page or whatever. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but well, it's on my podcast. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about what I want to talk about. So for the longest time, I've been trying to advocate for our station to go out in the public, which is one of the main reasons why I relocated to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I can like be out in the streets and do my thing, whatever. And the second that, you know, our station gets to go out into the streets, people who work for the other station is dressed up like us as far as like Beat paraphernalia, going out and doing events. Naive white racism. You know what I'm saying? You can disguise it as money, this, and that, but the optics, and that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about the optics. We're talking about how it looks and how it's perceived. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say perception is reality. You know what I'm saying? Even though when people say negative against me, I'm like, my perception isn't, your perception isn't my reality. But I propose that to this conversation like this. So that's why when you have naive white racism, it's dangerous. It is super duper dangerous, because I'm from Virginia. I don't consider it the South, but some people do consider it the South. So for the sake of this conversation, we'll call Virginia the South. I've seen racist shit before. I've seen racist shit before. I've seen blatant racism like all throughout my life. You know what I'm saying? Not only just in Virginia, the Carolinas, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I don't see racism out here is because I'm in Atlanta and that's like black people. It's all black people. You know what I'm saying? But if I was in like another part of Georgia, oh yeah, they got the nooses ready to hang niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So my point in saying all of that is that I know racist rhetoric when I hear it, even though when you talk about the Midwest, like where you're from, Khaliyah, they may not be racist, but they just don't know. They just don't know what they're saying or what they're doing can be perceived as that. And that's very, very dangerous because that's just racism that's ignorant versus
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what I was about to say.
blatantly
That's
be racist.
ignorant.
And I'm like, okay, I know that you're racist. I can move around that and I'm cool. But if you're intermingling with somebody and they do racist tendencies and it's like they don't know that it's racist tendencies, and then when you try to say like this is kind of a little bit of a
I have I have an example. I was in a grocery store right after I had my baby, and this white man, we were
speaking of
having
where
trouble.
baby Onyx at?
He's with his grandmother.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
So, he was 2 weeks actually, had just turned 2 weeks, and our car wasn't turned on, but the man behind us assumed that we didn't have the money. Now, us being who we are, let him thank you so much. But we knew that he only did it. Number one, because we had a baby. Number two, we were black and he thought that we didn't have money. So that was like naive. What do you call it?
Naive
Naive
white
racism.
racism.
Yes, naive white racism.
All right, hold on now.
Hmm.
Explain that a little bit more to me because you was in a grocery store and your
Okay,
card wasn't
so
on, and then he just
yeah,
paid
it
for the
was
food. No, I don't
no,
I don't
so
know. I don't no, go ahead.
it was basically, so I know he paid because I had a baby. Number one, I had a baby. He was a white man, and he seen that we were trying to pay for our groceries. So, okay, so I always turn my card off. But when it declined, she did it a couple times not knowing that the card was off, so it made it seem as if we just didn't have money instead of her checking her
I do
phone.
that too. I do
Yeah,
that
so
too.
by the time she got to the point where she like, all right, let me see what's going on with the card, he was already, I don't mind paying for it, da 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 da. And we were just like, oh, okay, thanks.
Okay, now in that particular example, I wouldn't personally call that naive white racism. I mean, that was a cool, calm gesture. Like
It was. We very much appreciated it, but we just knew why he did it. It felt like, well, he did it because we black and he thought we had no money. But
Yeah, because it could have been a way he approached y'all too, right?
yeah,
Versus
yeah.
like just
It
being
wasn't. It was just
nice.
more so. Yeah, it was. But we were just like, we
okay,
didn't feel like he was. He didn't. We didn't feel like he was personally being racist, but we just knew why he did it.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Khaliyah, do you have any examples of naive white racism?
Um, I'm not okay. This is not naive, but it's def something that kind of hit me. I heard down in Carolina, I don't know if it was South or North, a female, she decided to open up her own hair truck business. Like
Mm-hmm.
she wanted to use like old school buses and turn them into like a hair salon in the inside. And I forgot where she like left the trucks at, but one day she came outside and I think it was like a whole KKK situation, and that was recent.
Khaliyah, that's basically racism. That's not white naive racism. That's
But
blatant
okay,
racism.
She
okay.
did say that it wasn't though, but she did
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
No,
I was
I
just
just want to
saying,
make sure
like,
for the
that was like the
listeners,
only thing I just been thinking about in my head. I'm like, that's fresh, that's
right?
new.
And you said North Carolina, South Carolina too. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be some racist shit.
Yeah, but nah, I mean, regardless, like us having this conversation, I'm just
Oh,
real
to Khaliyah in the shower doing her
like,
hair care routine. It just popped up on my IG, like got the little shampoo ball and all of that stuff. Aw.
Yes, I love your vlogging. I love that you vlog
Thank you
everything.
so
That's
much.
exactly how I used to be. I can't wait to go back home.
Yes, girl, come on. Thank
Yes.
you. But yeah, my bad for changing the whole scenario. That was
No,
just
no,
blowing
no.
my mind.
We
Definitely.
gotta put it out there too. But I was just keeping it to like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
that I didn't know because like basically it's like this, right? I
yeah.
give you another example. Black person goes to a bank and they apply for a loan. They have good credit, they have good assets, they have good equity or whatever, but they don't get the loan because the business that they're trying to do doesn't seem profitable or doesn't seem whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? White person can go in there, similar business plan or whatever, get the loan already. Now, it's not racism. The excuse is the business that you're trying to do doesn't provide dividends as much as their business do. But at the same time, it may be unorthodox, it may be different, but it is something that's profitable, especially if it's something that's been kind of sort of mimicked before. Like let's say that you wanted to invest in a podcast network, for example. I haven't done this, so don't think this is like me just being hateful or nothing. But let's say you just want to invest in a podcast network. You want to build this infrastructure, whatever. Nah, we don't think it will be profitable, yada, yada, yada. Have you ever heard of iHeartRadio? Have you ever heard of Radio One? Those companies are doing the same thing and they're very profitable. So why can't I do that? Right. That's white. That's naive white racism. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, well, not the Radio One part because that's a black owned company, but y'all get what I'm saying though. So that's my example of that real quick. Just to get away from the race talk until, you know, somebody else wants to like hop in and do the joint real quick. Where's that at? Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, we already did the first lady. Have y'all been seeing Meghan Thee Stallion lately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she skinnier or is that me?
No. I was just about to say that. Like, I'm not. I just want to say this for full disclosure. When women who are normally thick like that get slim like that, it's cocaine. Oh. I'm not saying that she's on cocaine. I'm just saying I've seen that before because I had a homegirl back in 2007. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl. And she was thick, like, well, not exactly thick like that, but she was thick. She started doing coke. Then all of a sudden she got slim as a bitch. That's how the Hollywood people do it. You know what I'm saying? People in Hollywood, like if you ever watch movies about the 70s and all of that stuff, they do some cocaine, they get real slim, and that's it. But
I don't think Meg's on coke.
No. I don't think she is neither. But I'm just saying, I don't like slim Meghan. I like thick Meg. I like thick Meghan.
I like thick Meg too. I wonder if it has anything to do with
real. Oh my bad.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say my girl look real good to me, but go ahead.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the court case. Like, is she dealing with stress or anything? Meghan is definitely skinnier. I don't know what is going on. She do be in the gym or whatever, but that's Meghan.
You're not gonna.
She was tight. You get what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't in the gym to lose weight. She was in the gym to keep her in shape. But she is definitely me. She's skinny. You got to look at the picture that she just posted.
All them joints is crazy.
Yeah, she looks skinny.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even relate to this topic at all. I'm like, my girl look good.
I love that she's always the one that's like, oh, not me.
Yeah, I'll be on the slim side anyway. So I'm like, yes, girl, you look good.
I don't know. I just feel like the booty. You's crazy. I just feel like the booty is smaller. You know what I'm saying? It still moves and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I just like thick Meghan Thee Stallion. That's all. I just like her thick. I thought she was still good. No, that's real. But let's derail that topic to go to another part of the topic. So did y'all hear that there was a man who dressed up as a cop to basically go to her concert?
Nah. Mm-hmm. You was the first person that had mentioned that to me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So a guy in Houston, you know what I'm saying, dressed up as a police officer and basically just walked into the to the concert and basically just having a good old time. I didn't read how he got caught because I didn't really care about the story. I just thought it was funny. So I wanted to bring a funny evergreen topic to this real quick. If you could dress up as a cop, what would you do first?
What would I do first, man? First of all, can we talk about how I literally just seen a car cop go at a regular speed past a red light? So if anything, I'll do that first. If I don't see no cars, well, wait, hold on, no.
You reckless as hell.
That don't even sound smart, but I'm just saying, like, I literally just witnessed that. He wasn't speeding, no lights was on, he just went past. I was like, okay, so you can do that. because you in that car.
Okay. So the
Hey,
first
that's
thing
what I
I
said.
would do as a
What
cop
Sheree be
is
saying? Who gonna check me, boo?
the first thing I would do as a cop is take advantage. Okay, that's what I would do, just because I have that power. No, I mean I'm actually being very sarcastic and funny. If I was personally a cop, I couldn't even tell you what's the first thing I
Well,
would do because I'm
no. You're
gonna be
not a
following
cop. No, you're
directions.
not a
But
cop. You're just dressed up as a cop.
oh, if I'm dressed up as a cop, do I have a
Yeah.
cop car? If I have a cop car, I don't know. I'm just taking advantage. I don't know. Like what are cop privileges? If you have any, I'm getting them.
Okay. This is what. Oh man, she's here. All right, hold on, guys. We about to have company real quick, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to admit her in, and we'll just keep the conversation going. All right. So if I was dressed up as a cop, the first thing that I would do personally is I'm finding all the dope boys and I'm shaking everybody down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting shook down. You know what I'm saying? I need that pack. I need that money. I need about like 20K a week in my bank account. Cash app that joint. No, not even cash app. Put that joint in a duffel bag.
That's
Throw that
smart.
joint in a dumpster. I need all of that stuff. But yo, what you buy up? Run me that money, B. You know what I'm saying? Fake cop suit and all. That's exactly what I'll be doing if I could
Badge and
dress up as a
everything.
cop. I'm not gonna dress up as a cop just to go to a music concert. What I'm gonna do that for? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not fun and cool. You know what I'm saying? A Megan Thee Stallion concert?
Though, right?
I mean, please. I can go somewhere
I
else.
think so.
Yeah, because I was about to say, shoot, I bet they get a whole bunch of free stuff.
Yeah.
Free food, free all that, huh?
Well,
That's what I said.
they do.
That's what I would do.
I used to work at Arby's in high school, and like cops used to always pull up and get free food. One time, my brother's mom, Duke, she works at St. Bride's, so she was a correctional officer. So she came up in this, you know what I'm saying, in the correctional suit, but it's not a cop suit. So it was kind of like, well, technically, we're not supposed to give it to you because you're not a cop. But I gave it to her anyway because that was Mom Duke's. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shoot, Mom Duke's, we'll make it work. I'll just pretend I didn't see that it said St. Bride.
Certain places do serve police officers for free.
No, a lot of places do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised ain't nobody say, shoot, I'm about to go get something to eat. Nah.
That's why I say I would take advantage.
That was next.
I need all the privileges that I get as a cop. I need them.
Nah, that's definitely it. Because like I said, sneaking into a Meghan Thee Stallion concert just to do that, nah.
Sneak?
Because like dressed up as a
the sneak part, you might as well just walk in.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, that's why I said sneak because you dress up as a cop, got your badge. I mean, obviously he probably had the gun or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, real, actor like. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk to a professional actress in a few, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just walk in there like Houston PD. Show the badge. Houston PD.
He probably didn't even have to do none of that. He probably just had to walk. You feel me? Just walking because with that uniform on, they're gonna think it's a concert. Of course, the police is gonna be here. He's been here.
Right.
He's regulated. So he probably I can see him now. I would have just been walking through, acting like I'm saying something.
Yep.
But what would have happened if someone would have been like, what precinct you work out of? Like that's the thing that
you gotta know your stuff. Especially if you're gonna be the character, you have to know your stuff.
Man, it ain't that much acting in the world to be like, yeah, I'm from the 3rd precinct. Oh, me too. Fuck. Should have said the 2nd.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You just be fucking hitting them out. And you know what I'm saying? Impersonating a police officer. I mean, that's
yeah, that's a different crime though. That's why I said, like, how did he get caught? Because that's a different crime. That's federal.
That's why you shake down the drug dealers, because they're not gonna say or do nothing. I need all that cocaine, which is how this whole conversation started with cocaine. I need all that cocaine. I need all that marijuana. I need all that money. Those residuals, please. But that's what I would do if I could dress up as a cop. You know what I'm saying? For like a day or whenever. So we only got like 5 minutes left. Hey, Erica, we just need you to hop out and hop back in so we can restart the timer. She has her mic muted. All right, boom. She already did that. All right, so we're going to hop out and hop back in. And when we get back, Erica Hubbard, she's going to be on the pod. We have company, guys. Let's be nice. It's the SS experience. All right, y'all. We'll be back.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.